Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Daniel Shue, the Old House Agent. I'm a real estate agent that specializes in historic houses. I am licensed in Virginia and Tennessee, and I work at Prestige Homes of the Tri-Cities in Bristol, Tennessee. Today we are on Solar Street in Bristol, Virginia. It's the historic Solar Hill district where Monica and I live, actually. And I am at 129 Solar Street. That's an incredible property behind us. You're going to get to see some beautiful stuff in here. But I want to tell you a little bit about the area and the street and our city. So, like I said, we're on the Bristol, Virginia side. We are just maybe a block from the state line. And when you cross State Street, you are in Bristol, Tennessee. So you get the best of both states, I guess. Solar Street is a very historic street. Originally, this was the yard for our house in 1814 up into the 1880s when construction started on houses through here. The second, the first house to be built besides ours, we think was Pleasant Hill, which was 1872. And then there was another one on Solar Street, either around that time or maybe even the same year. Then later it became Lancaster Hill, which was the second family that owned our house. And then it was developed after that, like I said, starting in the 1870s. Just behind us, some friends of ours live over here. And about where that house is with the white shutters was where the solar observatory was in the 1860s. And it was built to observe a certain necklace like pearl-like pattern around the sun that apparently was pretty rare. So you have, it's just an interesting area. You've got where the solar observatory was. You've got, I guess, the oldest neighborhood in Bristol, Virginia. The oldest house, which is ours, is up here. The Episcopal Church is down there. It's a very old building. And then Blackbird Bakery is just a block away. So you can pack some winter pounds on like that. So yeah, we've got great friends that live up here. It's a fantastic street. This house is particularly gorgeous. And it goes on down that way another block. And there's more properties coming available on this street soon that I'll be listing. I'll keep you updated on that. This house next door to us, the owner has told me that he plans to do something with that very soon. And so when we're looking around at this, just know that that is not going to stay that way. So here we are at 129 Solar. We've got 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Beautiful front yard, nice and flat, which is an unusual word when you live in Appalachia. Great porch with these amazing columns. The house was built in 1904 and has a lot of those nice colonial revival qualities, not a whole lot of Victorian stuff going on. Some arts and crafts stuff going on. I'll show you the mantles. At some point, someone replaced these windows with these large panes, and they added this sort of iron grid work in here, which is really attractive, actually. It's a whole different feel that I'm sure was originally here. Nice brick archways, original wood ceiling. I like these panels under this header. The mortar, I'm not a brick mason. I'm not up on my mortars, but I know this is a tinted mortar that they used back then. Several houses in Abingdon have that. Nice grand entrance with these beautiful side lights and transom lights up there. These are actually beveled glass, and then the heavy iron door matches the pieces in the windows. The floor is concrete, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. You could paint it, you could tile it, you could do a lot with it. And we're going to hop in and stay tuned till the end of the video because there's a bonus and it's pretty cool. So when you walk in, it's space, space, space. This, as far as I can tell, originally was configured like this. These appear to be original. And so you had this huge living room area and I guess a dining room area with this beautiful paneled wainscoting and windows galore. There are tons of windows in this house. So, and they're all new. You know, that's that's happy and sad. The original windows were replaced, but I was told they weren't in incredibly good condition. And he also said, in this case, his heat bill, dropped by a couple $100 a month when he replaced them. So that is a benefit to you, I suppose. You don't have to replace them, and you don't have to make that decision either. That's already been done. Beautiful, tight, skinny floorboards. These are all oak. We think the trim is white oak under this white paint. It was painted long ago, but it adds a nice, cheerful element, a nice, fresh feel to the house. Very cool mantle. I'm assuming it's completely original. Not sure about that mirror in the middle. Not really sure if that's original or not, but it's pretty. Gives you a lot of light reflecting back and forth. The tile work was obviously updated, but it's pretty cool looking. More windows on this side, and nice tall baseboards or mop boards. A lot of these old houses you'll see have really tall baseboards, and that was originally to keep mop water from hitting the plaster work. Enough times hitting that plaster with water, turns into some pretty delicate stuff. And then these windows that I showed you outside, they actually touch the floor, so you can stand in them and get an idea of the scale. I'd say they're probably 8.5 feet tall. Views of these amazing houses. I swear, this street is so, so beautiful. We just love living up here. We wanted to originally live on Solar Street, and we ended up on Johnson, which is a block down, and now we're on King. So we kind of made our way all the way around Solar, but we still love it and love walking up in here. So let's jump into this area first. Look at this beautiful staircase. Nice little detail here. And, it's sad that the woodwork was eventually painted over, but it looks good. And I like it when things like this are left to be complementary to the white. I think it's attractive. It has a nice rounded step up here. It's a pretty grand entrance, and it's right in view of the front door. This house is essentially built for entertaining, frankly. Some space right here. You could put an interesting piece of furniture, a hall tree. Now, this is your first floor master. This was probably some kind of study or something to that effect back then. I think this cabinet might be original. Nice little skinny window here beside it. Again, windows galore. And this cool arts and crafts style mantle. Look at these details on this surround. How nice. I think the hearth tile is original, and I don't know what happened here at one point, but they sort of matched it, and it did well. I even like the way the mortar they picked matches the grout they picked matches the mortar on the brickwork out front. Don't know if that was intentional, but I can see it. Again, beautiful flooring in here, all refinished. I don't know how long ago, but it's in pretty good condition. There's a French door with beveled glass that goes out to the side here. There's a concrete staircase that goes out to the driveway. The driveway is newly paved also. That's all new. In here is the master bath for the first floor. It's got this cool built-in. I bet you $100 this used to be in the dining room, and they moved it in here at some point. That's really cool. Definitely fits the style of the house. Tiles in good shape. Sink's pretty recent. Shower's pretty recent. Just a nice space back here. You could cut a hole back here and add a little porthole window if you want to. It's a bathroom. It's definitely nothing wrong with not having a window in a bathroom. I like them, but that's just me. There are some windows in the house, a couple that have not been replaced, but they're here. So if you purchase the house, you can pop those in. Now the house is listed at $549, and you can probably already see that in the price. It's amazing the strides that have happened in this neighborhood over the past few years. I remember when we first bought our house on Johnson, I told Monica, I said, I see this progression in Bristol, and I see something good happening, especially on Solar Hill. And believe it or not, 10 years ago, you could buy a house up here for 120,000. I think there was even one that sold up here for 50 in 2014, and now they start at 350. So this is a huge house. It's 3 levels and a basement. Like I said, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. But there's a bonus at the end that you're going to be like, wait a minute, this can't be real. Again, you got this great wainscoting. This is so well done. It's nice and low too. I think that's very attractive. This is cool. Everybody was freaking out when I posted this online that it had the original butler's pantry cabinets. And I am so impressed that they were able to be kept. I really think that is wonderful. Look at these nice old doors. Even got the original locks on them. They did change the tops. I don't know what would have been on here. It was probably changed in the 50s, and then they added these tile tops on later. Big window again. And they've got these cool shades. So you've got these windows, you've got the light, but you also have privacy. Kitchen was remodeled a few years back. It doesn't appear to be like this giant room suddenly when you're coming in here, but you've got enough space to work with. You got plenty of countertop space. And remember, you just walked out of a butler's pantry. So basically you've got that attached to the kitchen also. And then to add on to your square footage, you've got another pantry in here that is pretty deep. So again, you're not walking into a giant room, but you've got adequate storage in here, especially for an old house. I really think they did the best thing possible with this space. Let's go ahead and jump down to the basement real fast. It's not a whole lot to see, but you got to see that it's nice, usable space too. It's very warm down here. This is where the furnace is. It's gas heat on the first floor, and it does have central air. So in here, now before you see this line hanging down and go, what is going on here? At some point they've cut this to blow warm air into this room, and it is such a genius idea. That keeps your pipes from freezing. So if you wanted somebody to come in here and put an official vent on that, you could. I don't know that I would even bother with that, but you know, if you have an inspection done, your inspector will talk to you about what you might need to do. There is laundry hookup down here, but there's a laundry room on the first floor too. You can see the wiring has many updates. I don't see any old wiring coming out of here. I'm sure you'll find some somewhere in the house, but it does appear to be mostly rewired to me. Beautiful panel. I'm sure Monica likes seeing a big, nice panel like that. And then there's your furnace over there. I like this cool door. Now in here, this room's got so much potential. Apparently it's a pretty dry space. You don't smell anything musty in here. They haven't mentioned anything about that. But if you, whoa, walked into a spider web. But if you could imagine, if you had this tested and everything was dry and you could do something with this, imagine this being a playroom for the kids. You could like put cushions all over these things up here and carpet it and have a play area. It's a neat space. And the windows that they just recently took out, they're all down here. So if you're, you know, crazy passionate about restoration like we are, you could always put them back and have somebody restore them or use them for something. You know, Monica and I made cabinet doors out of ours. These are perfect for that. If you did a kitchen remodel upstairs, little window adding some light in and a window over there. It's a neat basement. And then back here, there's one more room. You see, even the basement stairs are pretty. And then you have this space in here. A lot of plumbing is coming through here. We've got new PEX lines. So, yeah. Yeah, Monica thinks that's a tankless hot water heater, and I believe that's what it is. Yep. Sorry, guys, I hadn't talked to the owner about that yet. With these listings, I've been busy lately, and also with a house this big, I don't miss things that are important, but sometimes I don't say, hey, is that a tankless hot water heater? Yes. I got Monica to point those things out. Let me turn these lights out as we go. All right, now let's finish the first floor. Check the basement off your list. Into the kitchen. Okay. Glass top stove, mounted microwave. Be careful, Monica. If you all look at the house, nothing wrong here, but it is tile, and if you have on shoes with no tread, you'll slide a little. So this room was obviously added a little later. This is the half bath, which is off from the kitchen. It's helpful. It could be a bathroom for company if you have all those parties I talked about. Tile floors in great condition, and then back here is the laundry area. Again, you've got laundry area in the basement too if you want to use this room for something else. Now, we're going to go out here for the bonus in a few minutes. But first, we will go to the second floor. There's a little coat closet here by the steps, which is nice for company. Look how close together these spindles are. I love this style. And this like colonial revival swoop. There's a window bench here. I don't know if that's, yeah, I think it's supposed to be for storage. And then these huge windows here with a gorgeous view of the city. Check out downtown. Blackbird, the Bristol sign, the Baptist church way over there. It looks like the Parthenon. Just great, great views. So jumping up here, you're now officially on the second floor. And you have this central hallway that opens up to all the bedrooms, which is really cool. They're kind of Jack and Jill bedrooms. So this first one is a nice adequate space. Now you do have original windows in here, which are quite lovely. I like them. The roof on the house was replaced, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. So you don't have to worry about that for a long time. Here's this bedroom's closet. And then it's got this cool built-in. What kid wouldn't want that? Now, I forgot to tell you all, the house next door is for sale too. So let's say, I don't know, it's you and your family and your sister's family or something like that. Y'all could buy these houses side by side and live happily ever after. So like I said, it's a Jack and Jill. So you jump in here and you've got a bathroom with some original tub, or at least 1920s. Nice adequate space. And then jump over here into this other bedroom. Look at the views of those houses over there. How beautiful. Lots of windows. And then the closet right there. It's almost an identical bedroom without the bookshelf. Here's a built-in bookshelf here too. Don't know what used to be there. Probably the original bathroom door. And then there's a closet in here for some storage, and it's got the second floor unit, which is pretty brand new. I don't even think it's a year old. So you have a new heat system on the second floor, and I guess that goes up to the third floor also. More windows. I like this. This bedroom was well thought out because you can put your bed here in this area and have these windows tall enough that you don't have to worry about privacy. You can just leave the curtains off if you wish. Beautiful flooring, built-in closet, and this built-in, the owner's mother-in-law was telling me about how easily these drawers slide open and shut like it was put in yesterday. And then, of course, beautiful windows up there too. Nice sconces. It's a well-done bedroom. You have a fireplace. Us old house people, we know all about fireplaces in bedrooms. We have a fireplace in our bedroom. The Jackson room does. The Mitchell room does. Rory's bedroom does. Everybody's got a fireplace. This house is not any different. Now, these are original tile. Look at these beautiful white tiles. They got this nice crackle glaze on them. And I love this arts and crafts surround. Sort of pulling out some medieval elements. Jump into another full bathroom that ties into this bedroom. So if you didn't need both of these areas, you could have a master bedroom, master bath, and then turn this into a dressing room. But we're going to call this a bedroom for now. Now there's not a closet in here, which that's up in the air with some appraisers on whether you call a bedroom if it doesn't have a closet. But in general, I think they agree that it is. It does have a window, does have access to a bathroom. Then we're not done. Go up these steps and you got something really cool. You have third floor, and this space apparently was always finished. It's got nice original railing, beautiful floors. I mean, they're a little dinged up, but it's that good stuff. We're going to call it patina. And original windows up here. Now these windows, I guess, will open. It's 37 outside, so we're not going to try it. But yeah, again, incredible views all over. Views of downtown, views of Solar Street, closet. Nice little bedroom up here. I love this space so much. I can just imagine a teenager. I mean, it's a big enough house. If you looked at your kid and said, you can just have the third floor, could you imagine how crazy that would be? It would be like an apartment up here. There's an option maybe too. If you wanted people to walk through your house, you could have an Airbnb up here, possibly. I don't think there's anything in the city code restricting you from that. An original bathroom up here. Little teeny tiny original tub. Original sink. Built-in medicine cabinet. Original window. Just a great space. I like the yellow. I wouldn't do yellow in my own house, but it's nice and cheery. And then here's the other bedroom. So you got 2 bedrooms up here. And look at these views again, this way in particular. Look at that, what a beautiful city we live in. What would you like to call Bristol home? We walk downtown a lot, and it is fun. Well, when it's above 40, that is. So let's jump downstairs and I'll give you your bonus. Oh, and there's some storage in here too. It's unfinished, but you know, if you got a bunch of Christmas decorations or something, it's helpful. I don't know what kind of wood this is on the steps, but it looks like some kind of fruit wood. It's not oak, but it ages well. I love little nail holes and dings in wood. So you got a little patio back here, which might need a little work. I'm not sure if this is concrete under this tile or what we're dealing with here, but you might need to come out here and make this your own space. So here's your bonus. Well, first of all, before I get to your bonus, they've done some grading here when they put the driveway in, so this has not been seeded yet. It is not a war zone. So anyway, your bonus is that right there, which was a garage, and now it is a fully remodeled Airbnb space or a vacation rental space, depending on which platform you use. Airbnb is the go-to name for them. This was done, I don't know, a year and a half ago. It wasn't very long. Fully remodeled. And it's quite lovely. You've got adequate parking up here for guests. They can walk downtown. They're not in your house. But it gets better. It also comes fully furnished. So you just come in here, do one final cleaning, tweak whatever you want to tweak, and yeah, linens, bedding, beds, everything that's in here comes right with it. So you are literally set up. You could potentially pay your house payment with this little space right here. I know we've done it. Everything's rewired, everything. They've got a mini split system out here. It's just great. So, I mean, if you couldn't see the 549 already, now you see that there is huge potential income, and you don't have to spend $5,000 or $10,000 furnishing it. It's ready to go. There's your full bathroom, new flooring, new everything. I think this is just a huge bonus. Absolutely crazy. So there you go. Little vacation rental here. Pay some, at least your gas bill with it. And then here's the back of the house. Nice and tall, beautiful space. You can see that new roof. We just had some wind, so I apologize, but that piece of siding blew off from there. So yeah, that's what's going on here at 129 Solar Street. Cool property, very cool house, and you know, really awesome neighborhood because I live up here. So anyway, I appreciate you all for joining me for this tour, and I will be excited to see you in the next video because it's probably going to be just a couple of houses down. I'll see you later.